CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What?
Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and Dr. CP that you don't see. Where you find me? I'm behind. You know I'm distracted. Sarah calls this the ran through song. She named it's not the ran through song. It's the Alec News Network song. What's up? We got Bernardo, we got Dr. CP, we got judo, we got jiu-jitsu, we got a little bit of wrestling. Let's get into it. Where am I? A little late today, but hey, listen. Better be lucky I'm here. Let me see what Bernardo was saying. Bernardo, where are you? You guys done pissed off Bernardo. How you guys piss off Bernardo, the friendliest guy in jiu-jitsu? How you guys done pissed off Bernardo Faria? You guys accomplished that. You guys watching this accomplished that. You guys done pissed off Bernardo. How you guys do that? How you managed to do that? Huge honor? No huge honor today. Guys, I'm disappointed in you guys. How you guys piss off Bernardo Faria? You guys are special, man. You some special people out there, man. You got some special people out there. You done pissed off the friendliest, nicest guy in jiu-jitsu. How you guys managed that? God, kudos to you guys. You guys accomplished it. I don't know how you guys did that. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Shame.
Guys, it kind of hurts my soul when...
God, oh, he said it hurt his soul. I blame all you people out there, not me. Not me. I never said... I'm a saint. I'm trying to be a saint just like Jer. You guys done pissed off Bernardo. He said it hurt his soul. Why you guys hurt Bernardo's soul like that? You people out there, it's your fault.
See people talking bad, typing negative things about Buchecha and Rodolfo and their performance on MMA. And guys, the reason why is because I think in order for us to talk anything negative, first we have to analyze the context. So for example, those guys, they are Jiu-Jitsu World Champion with the gi multiple times, and Jiu-Jitsu World Champion no gi. They have both won ADCC. And now they're doing MMA, and they're on UFC, which is the biggest event in the world, fighting against the best fighters best MMA fighters in the planet. So guys, if we analyze the data and the history, there's only 2 people in the planet who have won the awards with gi, no gi, and UFC, which is Fabricio Verdun and Mackenzie Dern. So it shows like how hard it is to do what they're trying to do, right? So it's extremely, extremely, extremely hard. On top of that, I also think we have to consider how much the UFC rules doesn't help us, the grapplers, doesn't help us from Jiu-Jitsu, right? And I think like we have to put that in the context, because many times I see people typing like, oh, these guys, they don't know how to fight, they don't know how to do MMA and this and that. And I don't know if this is true, because I think the rules doesn't help them that much, you know, like I think that if those were the Pride rules, for example, there was like 1 10 minutes round and 2 5 minutes round, I think things could be completely different for them, as considering as well like how many Jiu-Jitsu legends fought on UFC and the rules affected them, you know, like even like Roger Gracie, for example, you know, like I think if Roger Gracie was doing MMA, it was 1 round of 15 minutes, or even the Pride rules would have been totally different for Roger as well. You know, like, so when I see people saying like, oh, Bochecha and Rodolfo, they can't fight, you know, like they don't know how to fight, I don't think it is true. I think the rules on UFC really hurts them, you know, like, and for example, I think like if you ever go on a street fight with Rodolfo or Bochecha, it would be really, really hard, because at some point it would end on the ground and there is no referee saying to stand up every 5 minutes, you know, like. So for example, to say that they can't fight, I don't think this is true at all, you know, like I think if anyone fight against Rodolfo and Bochecha without rules, for example, it would be a giant problem, because at some point it would go to the ground and there's no referee saying to stand up. So I think we also got to consider that. And another thing we got to put here on the table as well is that they dedicated their entire lives to win Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. And they started MMA on their 30s. Nowadays, most of the people who start MMA, they start training either when they're kids, or maybe when they're teenagers, or maybe in the early 20s, you know, like. So if you start MMA on your 30s nowadays, yes, it's really, really, really hard. So, and that's what they're doing, that's what they're trying to achieve. So, and then the last thing I would say is that those guys are total legends in Jiu-Jitsu. And again, what they're trying to achieve here, it's extremely hard. So who are us here to judge them and who tell them if they're doing good or bad and this and that? And then the last thing, guys, for example, if I was hearing those comments like coming from Damian Maia, who got like really close to win, like he did very well with Jiu-Jitsu with the gi, didn't win the words, but did very well. He won the ADCC and he almost won the on MMA. Or maybe like Jacare, you know, like won the words with the gi, won the words no gi, and almost won the UFC. If those guys were commenting something bad, I would really listen, because I think they are in a position to comment. You know, like they did very well.
Bernardo said you guys can't comment
to win UFC and this and that. And
yeah,
maybe other
guys
names
can't
as well,
say
like
nothing.
Gilbert Burns, you know, like made to the finals of UFC. Gabriel Gonzaga, they did well with the gi, they did well no
Fabricio
gi. Didn't win everything, but they got there. So if
BJ
those
Penn?
guys were talking something, I would really listen to
BJ
what they
Penn?
have to say. But I mean, like all of us judging them and judging Rodolfo, judging Bochecha, considering how much they have done in Jiu-Jitsu, how much they have done in grappling no gi, and how hard they're trying to succeed on MMA, I don't think this is fair. So like those are just my opinion here, guys, my 2 cents. I have a ton of respect for them. They were both my opponents. I know how good they are. I think like that's why I'm also good to talk here, because I know how much these guys, how hard these guys work. I know how talented they are. But if you put all their circumstances together, like consider that they're starting MMA on their 30s, considering that the UFC rules doesn't help us, the grapplers, at all, considering that they dedicated most of their lives to Jiu-Jitsu. not to MMA.
The wrestler said it helped.
Considering that there's only 2 people in the planet who did well in those 3 categories, like gi, no gi, and UFC, who actually won these 3 categories, which is Verdun and Mackenzie. If we consider all those things,
BJ Penn, like, I'll throw BJ in.
Can we still talk bad about that? No, I don't think
Lovato.
we can. So anyways, guys,
Lovato.
just wanted to make this video here. Like, I have a ton of respect for those guys. They're big legends. They were my former opponents, which gives me even more respect. Lovato. And I just want to share my thoughts here. But I also want to say that I respect everyone's opinion. Everyone can say whatever they want to say, and it's a free
Hoist should have an opinion too.
Yes,
Hickson.
I mean, I cannot.
Hickson, Hoist.
It just like hurts my soul, you know, like it hurts deeply my soul when I see people talking bad or negative things about these guys, considering how much they have done in the jiu-jitsu and in the jiu-jitsu community. Just want to share my thoughts here, guys. That's it. And I hope to see you guys.
I hear somebody talking.
Videos.
This is Bernardo. You guys heard from Mr. Bernardo there. He said you guys shouldn't be talking. Bernardo said you guys don't have an opinion. Ryan Span, I don't know who that is. Multiple times. He was able to get up multiple times against Buchecha without the referee. I'm just looking at these comments. Nothing crazy. Somebody said send him 2 to 3 years to Dagestan. And you know what? Honestly, Buchecha and Rodolfo were more gi grapplers. They weren't really no gi grapplers. They weren't really known for their wrestling. The Rotulos are doing good. They don't have no title though. Tackett might could do good. Most jiu-jitsu people, you know, I mean, I guess Gilbert Burns had some hands, and Damian Maia kind of had wrestling. You gotta evolve. When you go to MMA, you gotta mix martial arts. You gotta mix that up. What's up, Miss Sarah, Miss Bonnet, Miss Battle Bonnet? You know, Chef and Toast gonna jump in here and send a roach to you. So yeah, you guys done pissed off Bernardo Faria. I didn't think that was possible. We do have Mr. CP. We'll get to CP in a little bit though.
I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get the gold medal, but I'm really happy. I'm proud of everything I've been doing lately. This is my second big medal of the year, so I'm really happy. I've been making a lot of improvements lately, so yeah, it's just time to learn from this experience, you know, keep getting better. And that's the goal each and every day, just get a little bit better every day, you know.
So how you prepared 2020 Olympics for so far?
So far, really, like I said, just trying to gather as much information as I can, you know, just try to get better each and every day. And, you know, once the qualification hits, time to, you know, start trying to pack on the results and hopefully qualify for LA 2028. I'm a little...
So that's Jack Yonezuka. He's like probably the best American for the men. So he probably the best hope for America. You know, Mush is up there too though, but he's been doing pretty well. It says top stars for men's freestyle. Jack's 461 kg. Is this old? Oh, this is old. My man David Carr got beat. I think Jax Forrest got beat. David Carr got beat. Spencer Lee got beat. Kyle Dake won. Wyatt Hendrickson, I think, lost to Mason Paris. I'm not sure if he won. Vito got beat. God dang. Chance Marsteller, I think he won. James Green won. Seth Gross, I'm pretty sure he got knocked out of there. A lot of people got knocked out of there by some high schoolers. The most dangerous person in wrestling right now is a high schooler. If you wrestle, you hear somebody is a high school wrestler, you gotta watch out. Them high school wrestlers might get you. We got Miss Amit Elor. Where your baby daddy at? Sarah, where her baby daddy at? God dang, this make me sad. He done left that baby. Why he leave his baby? That baby's the man of the house now. He got to carry the household now. He only 3 months old. He in charge of the household already, Sarah? God, dog. Let him have a childhood. That baby ain't had no childhood, Sarah. I'm sorry, Meat. I'm sorry. This happened to you, Meat. We tried to hook her up with a Jewish lawyer or doctor or engineer. She could have had any kind of Jewish man she wanted. She could have had any Jewish dude she wanted. And that man, if she had a Jewish man, he would have been at home every night after work. He would have been at home. He would have had a good job with some good benefits. Now that baby ain't got no daddy. I'm sorry. Where your daddy at? got her. Man, that baby ain't seen his daddy for a third of his life. Meek been gone for two. That baby's 3 months old. He ain't seen his daddy in two months. That's 2/3 of his life. He ain't seen his daddy for 2/3 of his life, Sarah. I'm trying to help out. Ain't got no picture of you, your daddy. He picture everybody else though. Look, he looking for his daddy. That's Jaden Cox right there. That can't find no picture with the baby daddy in there. Well, she chose this life, so that is what it is. You can't help everybody. She could have had a nice Jewish doctor or lawyer. He would have been at home. If she had a Jewish husband, he would have been there for. Oh no, let me stop. Sarah told me to stop. We got Muggsy over here. Muggsy. Let me not say nothing.
It's good. Push up. Let's go.
Muggsy always throwing up.
Nah, don't throw up, bro.
Why Muggsy's butt up in the air when he doing his push-ups? I thought he was a trainer. Why his butt all up in the air like that? Danny Chopper, come defend your man over here, man. His butt was all up. He did one pull, one dip.
Last one. 10 sets of 10.
When you knock the
Come on, Muggsy.
How you doing, man?
He can't even do no one.
The push up.
early this morning,
He could barely do one
when you
dip.
knock on my door,
Come on, Muggsy.
Yeah.
He about to
I
throw up.
say,
Look at the trainer. He like, come on, man. This ain't that hard. What? Look at his push up. Is that a good push up? I don't know, man. Muggsy just he not about that life.
Where the shoulder pain come from right now? Can you yup. Now listen, I'm gonna just give you an example. Larry Woods got some natural athletes?
Natural athlete?
Yeah. Well, tell me about the league one.
You wanky. Wanky. Yes, sir.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Come on, Sauce. Come on. Go. Wait.
Muggsy wasn't doing that kind of bench press. Muggsy can't get one out of it. I don't think I can do that. That's 3 from 2.
Smart.
I don't think Muggsy could do one of those.
Play? Oh, they playing.
That motherfucker crushed you. Good money, baby. Thank you, bro.
See you, right?
Yes, sir.
I want
It says Yay versus Jesus.
to have a sit down with your dad, and I want to discuss being the new Jesus.
Bro, you're literally trying to fast track your way to hell talking to me like
I would
this. You
be a
realize that,
better
right?
Jesus than you, Jesus.
You have lost your goddamn
I
mind.
already have better sandals than you do, Jesus.
Don't see Yeezy sandals aren't even
I
original.
dress better than everybody on the planet.
Boy, you out your damn mind. You think you dress better than me? Them stupid ass
You were
boots.
so far off the path of righteousness, it's ridiculous. You can't mention me and Hitler in the same sentence and praise us both. I like his mustache, and you never made a song about you walking. Oh my dad, bro, I don't have to make a song about walking because I'm busy doing the walking. Well, if I was Jesus, I would do the song and do the walking. No, you wouldn't, because they didn't even have the technology back then for you to make the song or record it. I would have invented it. They didn't even have the song you sampled to make the song. I would have made the original song, then sampled the song.
I don't even like the song.
That's because you're not a genius, Jesus. Genius doesn't mean you're smart. You've never even made a song. I'm about to drop a new single right now. Oh, okay. Called Jesus Slaps. Oh, that sounds trash. That's because you don't know who it's featuring yet. Who? Drake? Nope. You. Someone get Twitter back because Jesus here whipping my ass. I saw Steve Harvey laugh and then imagine him with Hitler's mustache.
God dang. That looked like Black Jesus from, remember the show? It says Conor, this is kind of old, a week ago. Conor Ben earned $15 million from one fight with Dana White's Zuffa Boxing, while the whole UFC 327 card earned a combined $3.83 million. That's sad. Yeah, maybe. We do have Mr. CP. Look at CP over here. You know, CP was wearing his gi. So CP was defending his PhD dissertation. I got to jump in towards the end of it. It was pretty nice. CP says, let me zoom in for everybody. Come on. Where the video? There we go. Hopefully you guys can see it. He says the PH.D. thesis defense is done. After more than 5 years of work, 41 interviews, one framework called Jukido, and a whole lot of jiu-jitsu, I successfully defended my PhD at the University of St. Gallen, and that's in Switzerland for y'all that don't know. Flavio Canto was right. The white belt mentality really does carry you all the way up. Through this journey, I found that every role teaches something the books cannot. And in contrast, books open something the mat alone cannot reach. That's a bar right there. Unfortunately, most of my jiu-jitsu buddies can't read. This work lives in the space between them. All right, look at Mr. CP over here. Dr. CP. Sorry, let me put some respect on his name. Man, my man was wearing his gi. CP, bro. CP was defending. Now that his professor asked him a good question. He had CP kind of stumble towards the end of it. All right, look at CP right there. A PhD, CP. He need to change his handle or something on here. But shout out to him, man. I'm proud of CP. You guys, I've known CP since I was a white belt. So that's over 20 years now. Somebody sent me this sister. Now this sister looked like somebody LL Snap would like to deal with. Which reminds me, LL Snap called me. I need to message him back. She in a bonnet. These the girls Sarah be fighting. These the girls Sarah had to fight for her blue belt. Need to study forever like that. All right, shout out to the sister. Alrighty, we're jumping around. You got Alexandria. I think she won her division too. Now, that's a stocky girl right there. I I'm stocky, but god dang, that girl is super stocky. We do have bad news. Where's the news at? I don't see it there. Meg Thee Stallion ain't with her boyfriend no more. We'll get to that later though. Got Paulo Meow. He in the Run Club. I think he got divorced. I think homie got divorced, because why else would you be joining Run Club and dressing up? You don't start doing all that when you're married. Shout out to that man though. Hope he's doing well.
So coach told me if I cut carbs, I'll make weight much easier. Why didn't I think of this before? So coach told me if I cut carbs, I'll make weight much easier. Why didn't I think of this before?
All right. See, look, Mikey, I didn't say anything, Mikey. I'll let the viewers decide. Now, this is Sarah at the theater. That's too much barbecue. You can't eat all that barbecue. There's no way to eat all that barbecue. Your stomach. That's the carnivore diet right there. That's too much barbecue. That's too much barbecue. Hulk Hogan got a new documentary. All right. You guys know Hulk Hogan is basically the guy behind Wrath.
Super fight culture. Like, I think the act of doing a super fight is cool to compete, but like the promotion or the characters that people have invented, it's like
WWE.
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
It's like way worse than that.
Yeah.
And it is
like the marketing of it.
It's a little cringy, and it's just like, I feel like you're stepping in the wrong area. And I don't think that's the direction like you necessarily want this stuff to kind of go, and you are seeing it a little bit more.
No.
Shout out to my
the Nogies.
Shout out to my man TJ. Little TJ had a birthday. All right, little TJ, that's the homie right there. Eileen got a birthday too. Shout out to Miss Eileen. A couple people had a birthday.
That's how I was able to come here, and I eventually worked at the hospital I'm at now because they let me leave on my lunch break and train.
Sick.
So that's what you're doing now. You come on your lunch break. Yeah. So I work from like 7 to 7, like 10-hour days, and I typically train from like 12 to 2.
Fucking beast. That's sick, dude. You're grinding, man. It's amazing.
You got to, yeah. It's honestly a really nice break in the middle of the day to be able to do that.
Yeah, 7 to 7 is a long ass shift, man.
That's how I was able to come here, and I eventually worked at the hospital I'm at now because they let me leave on my lunch break and train.
Sick.
So that's what you're doing now. You come on your lunch break. Yeah. So I work.
Shout out that man. He got a real job. That's what Mush tell everybody to do. Just get the real job. Am I gonna play this? My old gym, the old gym I used to work at, got in trouble. I don't know if I'm gonna read this though. My old gym in Orlando got in trouble, so I'm happy to know it's not just me out there.
So today I crossed over from being just a foodie to a certified regulation big bag. I saw a teacher eating a burrito in the hallway, and I looked at him and said, "Carne asada?" He said, "Yeah, man. See, I should have stopped there." But I didn't. I said, "Oh, yeah, you got it for Taco 65, huh?" And I gave him the address, and he looked at me and he said, "How you know that?" "Just from looking at a half-eaten burrito." I said, "I know ball," and walked away. And he said, "That's some real big activity." And
That's
he
how
right.
Sarah be talking.
So today I crossed over.
That's how Sarah be talking. Every time I have High Chews on the show. We're not sponsored by. I tried to get a High Chew sponsorship. It didn't work. I have not opened this yet, Miss Kadil. But every time I eat something, Sarah says big back activity. Thank you, Sarah. Now, if I get that armadillo stuff that Carol gave me some dangerous stuff at one time. That armadillo. I don't know what it's I forget what it's called. This some type of that armadillo candy. That thing, I was munching on that now. She gave me some dangerous stuff. That thing was dangerous because I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be sitting here eating that.
For the record.
Nah, I don't want nobody. Let me see. Where were we? Muggsy. I'm tired of Muggsy. I'm tired of Muggsy. I'm trying to look at that. What is this?
After I won the trials in Romania, I think, I got invited to Poland to teach a 2-day seminar by a guy called Zibi, who's the head of Prana Academy over there. We get there,
I gotta call you back.
drive to this big training facility. We do 2 sessions a day for 2 days, and the rooms must be about like 120 people in there. Everyone in there is a hard round. There's not an easy round in the room. And it was 45 minutes of technique, 45 minutes of rounds, 4 sessions over the 2 days. You got people like Mateus and Camille were there, loads more crazy high-level grapplers that have gone on to achieve so much now. And yeah, that was just a pretty special weekend, I think. I thoroughly enjoyed training hard with those boys.
Yeah, if you go to Poland or anywhere Eastern Europe, they're gonna try to test you. That's why Craig Jones broke that guy's leg that one time. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't say it on the stream. Uh-oh. You know LO Snap, every time LO Snap called me, somebody in trouble, he not talking to somebody. somebody LO Snap, you can't anger LO Snap. LO Snap had a birthday too, Sarah. Nah, you can't anger LO Snap. You're not gonna hear the end of it. We already listened to this from Bernardo. He said you guys hurt his soul though. Dang. That's some old dudes right there. They got the coral belts and the red belts. So Carlos Gracie Jr., the guy that runs, basically owns ADCC, the guy that owns IBJJF, he got his red belt. That L snap. Sarah, let's get the blue belt first, Sarah. Let's just get the blue belt first. That's where all your registration fees go. Who Gracie ba ha ha. Who Gracie ba ha ha. Who Gracie ba ha. Shout out to Gracie. Now you know I like a couple Gracies. I like Homelo Bahal, Octavia Souza, the Estima brothers. That might be it for my Gracie Baja crew though.
Be honest. Megan, you thought you was different, didn't you? Shut up. Yes, you did. Motherfucker fried this nigga fish and spaghetti and thought that was gonna change him. Well, hell no. That nigga is mixed in the NBA, man. You gotta watch the Knicks, nigga. They really the worst. I ain't gonna lie to you. You thought you have a nice soft nigga. No, nigga. He sniping shit too, nigga. Them niggas be the worst, nigga. Fuck. I was going through it with you and your mood swings. Man, shut up. Let me break to her.
Dang.
Be honest.
She thought, well, I didn't say nothing. It's her fault. What you think you can do with a professional athlete? What you think you gonna do? He done had everything. Them professional athletes done had everything. What you think you gonna do? She hurting. Listen, she'll get over it. She gonna have a new boyfriend by tomorrow. I'm not sure who she can do. She can get another basketball player. Now I wouldn't trust don't trust professional athletes. Why would you trust a professional athlete? That's the worst person to trust.
What I miss is being able to take a dump in a public toilet.
So what celebrities miss?
Can't do it no more. I can't do it as freely because I don't want to walk out and somebody be like, Angel. And I'll be like, oh, you smelled me, huh? I'm so sorry. Now I have to wait until I get home. They ain't never been. It used to be, if it's time, it's time. Now I'm like, I gotta wait till I get to my house.
How often were you taking dumps in public?
I'm like a baby. Go after I eat. Yum, yum, yum. Boom, boom, boom. I can't.
Too much information.
I can't do that no more. And that's for real. Y'all think I'm saying that for a joke? I recently realized that I hold it until I get home. And I said that was never me. It'd be like, excuse me, where's you all's restroom?
TMZ will be in there.
Like, Angel, I'm such a big fan. And you're like,
I stink right now.
You heard me yelling there. You heard me. Ah! You heard me. You heard me.
Damn.
That's low-key one of my worst nightmares. One time at Bank of America, this girl, sweet little Southern girl from Arkansas, we only had one employee bathroom back there, and I had to pee. And I said, and she had blown it up, and I had been waiting. And she came out, and I was like, whew, you sick? She was like, no, nothing's wrong with me. I was like, oh, girl, something wrong in there.
No, girl, something wrong. Go to the doctor right now.
Smells like it smells like an animal died in this bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, somebody doo-doo, the air be hot. It be thick. Like that doo-doo got more particles than regular air.
Here's another thing of fight. I didn't think about that. When you famous, well, I'm not famous, but if you famous, you can't be blowing up the bathroom no more. TMZ will be in there with you. I didn't think about that. That's true. Now, what's the point of being that famous, man? That's terrible.
Iowa officially hires Jacob Warner as their next assistant coach. What do you make of this hire?
I think on one hand, you think, are they going to get a splashy hire? Are they going to look outside of the family? Are they going to try to bring in a Yanni or this and that? And so, yeah, compared to that, you'd be like, wait, why Jacob? But Jacob was viewed as a real asset in the room last year with Buchanan for Angelo. Feels like they're getting a younger version of Bobby, an upper weight guy, multiple All-American. And I think more than anything, this just shows Coach Brands is going to hire people that he feels like he can trust and knows and understand how he works. The reason I thought it was always going to be a hire more in the Jacob Warner vein was Coach Brands has maybe alluded to it, if not publicly in back channels with recruits, that like, hey, he's got a couple years remaining. So the idea of getting an assistant to come in, a high-profile assistant, knowing that the staff is maybe not going to be there, it's not a long-term potential situation, maybe only a couple of years. Unless you're the heir apparent, you're probably not going to want that, and there's no heir apparent that's probably going to come in for the fourth job at Iowa anyway.
Iowa officially.
I don't know what to say about Iowa. I mean, I don't know. We got Miss Helena. You know, LL Snap and her they be feuding. Oh, she had a seminar? Okay. In Spain? All right. I ain't say nothing bad. See, look, I can be good. We got another person leaving. Is everybody leaving New York City? I remember this kid, Stanley Rosa. He was pretty good back in the day. He says, I'm saddened to say that my time teaching at Bronx Martial Arts and Henzo Gracie Bayside has come to an end. I never thought I could be doing this, and I'm thankful for the opportunity Coach or Professor Doug has given me. Through martial arts, I've met so many wonderful people, and I'm grateful for everyone I shared the mats with. It is truly inspiring watching all of you guys grow, not only as martial artists, but as human beings. It was a pleasure to serve you all, and from my heart, I will miss you. Okay, where are he going? I know a lot of people leave at Renzo Gracie, New York. What's going on in New York City, man? Got Cassie over here looking like a animal in a good way, not a bad way. Look, she over here lifting all the weight. Now Muggsy can't even do a pull-up. She can do it with weight. She putting in that work, man. I don't know about this barbell though.
Good. Nice.
Farmer's carry. Oh, look to be about 60 to 80 pounds right there. How much weight is that? That might be more. Why you call it floppy? See, now LOL Snap gonna have to make a joke about that. Talking about LOL Snap, this is homie right here. This guy live in Houston too.
Yeah. Boy, come in, man. Look
I'm ready.
I'm finna give you
6
something,
weeks
boy.
ago.
I'm ready.
I don't know. Once you incorporate that nigga, I just don't want nothing from the fucking restaurant. Like, ugh.
Look here, man. Look at this tender
She said she don't want none. Nah, she'll still eat that food. Look at her. She definitely gonna eat that food.
I'm ready.
I don't know. Once you incorporate that nigga, I just don't want nothing from the fucking restaurant. Like, ugh.
She's still gonna eat though. She gonna eat for sure. She ain't turning down no food. What else we got? Josiah, don't pop up. Look, LO Steph says she lying too. We know she lying. Mr. Grippo says we is greater than me. My wins are their wins. My Bree, that's BSM. That's not. He didn't say Josiah. He said BSM. Josiah, stay away. He said BSM. Brienne St. Marie. Guiding me through the diet/weight cut, giving positive encouragement daily, taking so much of the stress out of the process, making sure I was refueled with rice cakes and honey between every match. I can still name 1,500 more things she did to support on top of that. She is a 3-time trial champion in my eyes after this past weekend. My coach and my brother Kevon. Shout out to Kevon. Get out of here, Josiah. Josiah, he ain't never gonna thank you. The only time he mentioned Josiah was he said, "Stop stalking me." That's the only time he mentioned Josiah in his whole life. Get out of here. He says, Kevon, instilling in me for months what we needed to improve upon in this camp. Always breathing belief into me, and always being there as my coach, and more importantly, as a friend whenever needed. Josiah, you not his friend. You not nothing to this man. you a hindrance. He said BSM helped him, and he loves her. He never gonna say that about you. He cussed you out Saturday. It was an honor. Josiah, what's wrong with you? You gotta go away, bro. Let him go. I don't think I ever had this effect on any woman. I definitely ain't had no stalker like that before. I'm kind of jealous a little bit. I'm a little bit jealous. Now, Grippo got a headache right here. You say he cursed you out. Josiah, leave that man alone. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, he gonna be back in 2 seconds. Leave that man alone. He don't want you, Josiah. He don't want you. What's so hard to understand about that? He don't want you. only time he ever mentioned Josiah. He said, please stop stalking me. That's the only time he ever mentioned Josiah. And BSM, she loved him too.
Yes! 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 Oh my gosh! Yes! If you lose it, go on contract.
Yeah, let that man enjoy his life, man. God, dog. I'm a little jealous. A part of me wants to experience what a stalker is like, but another part of me is like, nah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It says, when open mat falls on your anniversary.
Janice, I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I'm glad you got here when you did. I've been crying for hours.
Janice, I'm sorry I'm late.
All right, you better don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You know, my man got knocked out, man.
Yes, the three, and then boom, both of them down the pipe. Perfect. Yes, the three, and then boom, both of them down the pipe. Perfect. Yes, the three, and then boom, both of them down the pipe. Perfect. Yes.
Dang. That look like LL Snap with hair. Don't that look like LL Snap? LL Snap, why you knock out Buchecha? LL Snap, why you knock my man Buchecha out like that? Don't that look like LL Snap?
The three, and then boom, both of them down the pipe. Perfect. Yes, the three, and then boom.
Oh no, had my man on the ropes. Aw. Maybe it's time to hang it up. You know, I don't know, man. He was looking good too. What he had? Did he say nothing after the fight? Oh, he didn't say nothing. He got himself a little redheaded chick. All right, look at him. She a white belt too? All right, Sarah, you're gonna have to fight her. LL Snap done knocked out Buchecha. LL Snap. Why you knock out Buchecha like that?
Man, Megan Thee Stallion confirms to TMZ she's broken up with Klay Thompson. Man. This is why I can't stress this enough, y'all. Tuck your relationships in, especially if you famous. If you dating somebody, keep that shit on the tuck until the wedding photos. All right? Keep it on the tuck. That way you ain't got to make no announcements that you just broke up with somebody you was dating for a year. That don't require no announcements. Oh man, hey y'all, we broke up, y'all. Y'all was together for a year. That ain't announcement time worthy. You know what I'm saying? A marriage, yes. Long ass relationship, sure. Kids involved, sure, make the announcement. You know what I'm saying? But man, tuck that shit in. And I get it, man. You be excited about your little relationship. You be like, my man, my woman, yo. We cooking for one another, y'all. We doing this, y'all. Look at us, y'all. I get it. It's exciting. You want to share it with the world. Tuck that shit in. Tuck it in. Now, if you're not a celebrity, post who you want to. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all break up, you can just ease the pictures off of your Instagram. I be seeing it all the time, man. I be like, I go to the page, I be like, oh, somebody's missing from the timeline. I noticed. I be seeing them pictures get eased off. I seen that recently. I was like, oh, where them pictures go? But they ain't got to make no announcement. You just piece it together when the pictures of them and the videos of them fade off their page. But man, when you got to announce it,
comments.
Tuck it in, y'all. Keep your relationship on the tuck in for about 4 years. Give it 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And you can still be at games with them and be out in public with them, and they might be in your background or your IG story or something, but just don't even talk about it though. Just have people like, oh, they're always over there, but we never made nothing official. So that way, you know, tuck in, break up, and cheat on these.
Somebody said Meg Thee Stallion about to drop a Hot Girl Summer track. She probably will. You know, these artists use their breakups to, they use their breakup to make money, make songs and stuff. They keep knocking me back. I don't know if you know who this girl is. If you don't know who this girl is, I'm not going to tell you.
It's really hard for me to find a boyfriend now just because everyone knows me, and every time I try to go on a date, they know who I am.
How are you looking for people?
I mean, just obviously like going out and I'll meet someone and I'll talk to them and then they're like, oh, I know you and Sophie Rain. And then I'm like, okay, like.
Would you ever date a fan?
I know this is going to sound really bad to say, but like, I don't really have standards. Like, I'm not looking for someone who's beautiful and 6'5" and has a great personality. I just want them to make me happy and laugh. And like, that's all I care about.
Would you ever date a guy who asks you to quit?
Honestly, probably. If it's like truly like true love and like he doesn't like what I'm doing, I probably would. If I'm still looking for a boyfriend, I think it's really hard.
Just for reference, that girl has made like $1 million, I don't know, couple $1 million, couple $1 billion in, no time. LL Snap said that. I'm gonna let you guys battle in the comments. Oh, did he? Oh, great question there. I don't know the answer to that one.
Grappling sports. I mean, I know there's tons of sports, right? And different high schools have different sports and different shows and how
that was
kind of stuff.
Cardi B.
I know judo obviously is big in Japan, but do you see much like wrestling, or of course BJJ is growing in America? I don't know how big it is in Japan
It's
right
huge.
now. It's huge. Okay.
It's huge.
Okay.
It's just as big as judo.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Japan?
Yeah, especially in Okinawa. Because Okinawa's got so many military bases and so many Americans. And judo's tough to enter. It's hard to get into judo. Who wants to show up and just get thrown every day for 3 months?
Even in Japan, it's the mindset the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But if people can get past that first like week or two, they usually stick into it. And a lot of times guys will show up and do jujitsu, and then they'll do a couple judo practices.
She Dominican.
And all of a
I know
sudden
she
they don't
could.
do jujitsu anymore.
I get it.
Because judo's more fun once you get past that month.
Yeah.
Especially if you're athletic.
Fair.
Because
Fair.
like the top elite guys that do jujitsu, yeah, they're athletic, but anybody can do jujitsu. Literally anyone. At least beginning, it doesn't take much. You just gotta show up. You can be fat, you can be out of shape, you can be skinny, you can be old, you can be young, uncoordinated. It's such an easy entry. And maybe you get there and you stock a blue belt, which is still pretty decent.
At least a couple, 2-3 years.
It's gonna fold you up.
Yeah.
Right?
When compared to an untrained person.
When compared
to an untrained person. For the haters online.
Yeah, whatever. But for judo, like I said, it's difficult to get into because you're just getting thrown all the time.
Yeah.
And it's easier in Japan because we're being nice about it.
Yeah.
Imagine if we weren't.
Exactly.
Which is why
it's a choice. It's a choice to be nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like a lot of people say that I do judo very gentle. Because like I do judo very gentle. I want my partners to want to spar with me. I want them to come back and practice more. Even if they're bad, at least I can practice my throws on a moving, living body. And if they're good, wonderful. I hope you throw me a lot.
Do you see any other grappling?
A saying that I learned: you don't break your toys. So that's when you're training your training partners, you gotta take care of your training partners. Some of you guys try to kill your training partners. But then you won't have no more training partners. So you gotta be smart about that, man.
People say you look like Winnie the Pooh?
No, people tell me I look like Drewski all the time.
By the way, I see it. Time out.
Jose, if we could please.
She do look like Drewski. Why are you throwing it?
Don't keep throwing stuff. I just told you.
Jose, thank you.
What's up?
No, I'm not saying nothing. No, I'm just saying. Jose, we could.
What's up?
She do
People
look
say
like
you look like Winnie the Pooh?
No, people tell me I look like Drewski all the time.
By the way, I see it. Time out.
Jose,
she look just like Drewski. Why you had to go? That's me in the corner right there.
I just told you.
Jose, thank you.
That's me in the corner right there.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
That's me having to go.
Jose,
What's up?
That's me in the corner.
People say you look like Winnie the Pooh?
No, people tell me I look like Drewski all the time.
By the way, I see it.
She do look like Drewski.
Time out.
Jose,
That's female Drewski right there. why you throwing that?
Don't keep throwing stuff. I just told you.
Jose, thank you.
What's up?
No, I'm not saying nothing. No, I'm just saying. Jose, we get.
What's up?
People say he's looking.
God dang, Drewski, that do look like him though. That might be his sister.
So I'm really happy. My students being fighting the Denver Open one more time. That's an amazing event. I love it here actually. I love the energy inside. And today we had already 6, and we got 5 gold medals, 1 bronze. So we're doing really good so far. We brought 15 students this time, and I can't wait to see them performing. They've been doing great. Every competition better, and I'm really proud and happy of them. And I would like to say thank you, Jeff, for all the support and the amazing event you guys put to us. So I'm really happy.
So if you guys don't know Marcio Andre, he was a really good grappler. But he's making a really good super team in Arizona, somewhere like Arizona. I can't remember where, but he got some good people over there, man. Mike, you got a new episode?
So yesterday, Armand announced that UFC is targeting me and Armand to have a grappling match end of August, beginning of September. So I'm able to say this now. And I'm really excited about it. And some people were upset with me with this Kevin match. But I could have waited until August to just do the match with Armand. But I wanted to still compete, right? I wanted quickly to have a match. So they were able to get something together and have me have a match with Kevin. So I could stay active, But it's targeting right now, end of August, beginning of September, me versus Armand in a grappling match. And it's more the size of William and Andrew, like those guys. And again, I'm training with the best guys in his division. So there's really no one that I'm pretty confident after training with the best guys in his division. Like he will not feel like them. So yesterday, Armand announced.
Good old Mikey, man. Good old Mikey. Mikey got a new podcast. Somebody go watch it and tell me how you guys like it over there. Anything else I care to look at? Let's see. Homie got released. Mr. Gary Tonin, he got released from one championship. Now I don't think what's going on with his hair, man. Somebody said alopecia. I think he got them hot spots. You know when the dogs get them hot spots on there. that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna let Sarah and LO Snap duke it out in the comments. Anything else I care about? I don't think there was anything else I cared about. Was there nothing else? Hidalgo done lost too.
Features Eric McConaughey.
They both lost against brothers too. Why they? I didn't see the match. That's not the match. Let me see. Did anybody see Hidalgo's match? I gotta go to UFC. You guys know I don't like the UFC. Let me see if we can find Hidalgo's match. Buchecha got knocked out by LO Snap. What happened to Hidalgo? Aljamain Sterling won his match.
He's enjoying his work now.
Uh-oh, they going at it in the comments. Oh, here it is. Oh. So LO Snap done knocked Buchecha out. Why are you doing like that, LO Snap? Imagine getting knocked out for $10,000. I think I'm okay. God, dog. LO Snap, you okay? I'm trying to see where where Rodolfo's match at? I don't see Rodolfo. Is it a decision or something? Yeah, I don't see his match. I see the image. What's that kid's name? That's not him. What's that guy's name that fought Rodolfo? Let me look it up. McConaughey. I don't even know how to spell that. Uh-oh. They going McConico.
Fights features Eric McConico versus Rodolfo Vieira.
Oh, his first name's Eric. Let me see if we can find him. That man only got 4,000. What kind of... He only got 4,000 followers? Rodolfo.
Hey, let's go. Time to shine.
Rodolfo, how you losing to these guys? That's at the Apex. That mean they ain't got to pay nothing for that Apex. UFC won't even rent out a venue for you, man. You out here fighting in the basement. There's plenty gonna take down the fence.
Here you go, I'll take them. Some water.
Oh, here it is right here. Oh, no. My man got pieced up. Jiu-Jitsu guys, they hands always down. Jiu-Jitsu people, hands always down. Look at this guy. His hand right here. Rodolfo's hands below his nipple. Jiu-Jitsu guys always, I don't know. Wrestlers do a lot better with I guess because they do collar tying and stuff. So they're more used to hand fighting here. Jiu-Jitsu guys, hands be all over the place. What we be doing with our hands, Jiu-Jitsu people? Come on. God dang, man. Oh, he won via decision. He still won? Nothing I can say, man. That's nothing I can say. Oh, dude. Who else? You got nothing from the match? I don't see nothing. Let me jump around. You know, Mr. Dan Lucark always got something to say to us. He says, I'm going to tell you guys again, you have to train on softer mats. LL Snap he gonna say get the Resolite. The standard puzzle mats, Fuji, Zebra. Why they be attacking Fuji, Zebra, etc. and costing you guys injuries. A subfloor is not the way either, as you are hitting a hard surface on a slight give. You need softer mats. The difference is not subtle. Make them yourself for half the cost and 2 times the performance. So when he says softer, he's saying more. Who's on peptides? When he says softer, he means, more cushion. So if you make your own mats with the vinyl, with the padding, you can get some gymnastics pad like this big or bigger, and that'll be softer. Or you just get the Resolite. Snap mentioned peptides. Funnily enough, I got a video about peptides. Let me see if I can find them. Again, I tell you guys not to take this experimental stuff. Be out here throwing up and passing out. Where's that video at? It says point of view, bro on peptides.
Yo, holy shit, dude. How have you been, man? I've just been taking a lot of peptides if you're wondering about my health. Yeah, man, but feel my hair. I've been taking some peptides for some thickness in the hair growth. Yeah, just put that back. Just put that back. Sorry, I'm getting a call from my plug.
再给我几天时间，再给我几天，一切都会好的，好吗，兄弟？
Whoa, man. Are you going to the store? Let me come with you, man. You're fast, man. You're fast. Whoa, man. Please, man. Yo. Holy shit, dude.
Tom de Blasio? His name ain't Tom de Blasio. They should change his name, though. That's actually pretty funny.
Yo, dude, you gotta feel my hair, man. I've been stimulating the hair growth so it's extra thick and extra... Yo, dude, put that back. You gotta put that back. Yeah, of course, there's gonna be some storm before the comp, but... My scabs and cuts don't heal anymore, but it's alright, because I don't need water or food anymore, so that's a trade-off in my book. Yo, dude, you gotta feel my hair, man.
When them, they gonna create that zombie peptide, that, what's that series? Resident Evil peptide. You know, jiu-jitsu people gonna be the first one to take them peptides. Oh, you're a zombie now. Dang it! These guys can't wait to take. They be taking stuff. It be all made up. Sarah said Tom de Blasio. I'm gonna start calling him now. I like that, Tom de Blasio. That's probably his original name. They changed it. And man, listen, their hair gonna be falling out. Skin gonna change colors. Where's the video at, Sarah? I don't see it. In this video? 20 hours ago. Is this it? He says, I shouldn't even be able to train anymore, but I do every day, one way or another, whether it's on the mats or off the mats, whether it's light drilling or ruck walking. I show up. Torn ACL, LCL, meniscus. 95% of my meniscus gone. Left knee. Slip disc in my lower back. Toe dislocation. Torn bicep. 2 dislocated shoulders and torn rotator cuffs and labrums. Hamstring ripped off the bone. God, what kind of training was he doing? Why was he beating himself up? Hamstring ripped off the bone. Broken foot with torn ligaments. Broken hand. 2 broken noses. He says, for the last 8 weeks, I've been using the Wolverine stack. This is not tested on humans. Autism in the peptide. The peptide gives you autism. Some of you guys might take that. The Mikey peptide. Who gonna take that Mikey peptide? Now you're gonna be eating pasta all day, every day now. The Mikey peptide. Sarah might have that. For 8 weeks, I've been using the Wolverine stack. Okay, this has not been tested on humans. None of this stuff has been tested on humans. Again, remember the guy I showed the video who took the peptide that had only been tested on rats? So remember, some of this stuff only been tested out on rats. You guys try to inject that into yourself. You guys gonna turn into some zombies, man. I already know it. I'm gonna have to fight you guys off. You know what? This is the most humble man in jiu-jitsu right here. Okay, zombie stack. I meant to say Wolverine's the zombie stack. You guys gonna turn into that Resident Evil zombie, man. I don't want to have to kill you guys. Pause on me. I'm gonna have to fight you guys. You turn that Resident Evil zombie chasing us. I'm gonna have to find a bazooka to take you out. Sarah got the fire stick too. Sarah, get your fire stick ready. Okay, well, zombie stack. And let me be clear, this was never about looking good. It's about being able to train without feeling broken. How about we just train smarter? Can we just train smarter? The snap peptide, what is that? The LO snap peptide? That's something else. He says, it's about getting my body back. How about we take care of our bodies the first go around? And right now, I honestly feel better than I have in years. The way my body looks strong, lean, and fit. Uh-oh, put a shirt on. That's just a byproduct of the recovery, not luck. No shortcuts. The peptides are a shortcut. Just discipline. Finally supported the right way. Thank God for Peps. Now, you gotta remember, it's mostly kids that be following these guys. And look at Gordon Ryan. He can't even eat food no more. These guys be taking stuff. your GI tract shut down themselves. I just don't want to have to fight no. Let me find the zombie for you guys. They on peptides? Let me find the zombies for you. Where is the thing at? I'm gonna have to fight you guys off. That's what the zombies came from. That's what the Resident Evil zombies came from that peptide. I'm gonna have to fight them off fast.
They struck with fearsome
Gotta order
weapons
them.
of mass destruction.
Where are they
known as
coming from? You don't even know where they're coming
vehicle
from.
which have been banned in the country.
Need backup when I compete against these guys. It says, why BJJ is horrible for fitness.
So today I want
listen to a
to
little bit
make
of
a
this.
follow-up video to the tier list video I did the other day, where I said Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not great for health and fitness. And like I said in the original video, I am not talking about its value as a martial art. It's great for self-defense, it's great for fighting, it's great for a lot of things. But it's if your only goal is health and fitness, and you're like the stereotypical BJJ guy who goes to class 4 to 5 times a week to stay in shape, it's just not, it just doesn't do a very good job at that. For one, it's inefficient, so per unit of time investment, you're going to get relatively little strength and endurance. And secondly, the risk to reward, in my opinion, is not worth it because of the high chance of injury. So I
don't know what
some
they
people
taking,
would get
LL
offended
Snap.
by
How they
that,
gonna
and
test
I
it?
got an angry comment.
You test it for them, tell them what they taking?
I thought I would use that comment as an opportunity to like expand on my thoughts.
Let me see. We're Googling today. We just Googling today.
And why the current approach is destroying the very thing people are trying to protect. So let's start with the basics of how peptides are actually made. Peptides are chains of amino acids that get built one at a time through a process called solid phase peptide synthesis. Each amino acid gets attached to a resin, protected, washed, and then one is added. And you repeat that cycle for every single amino acid, then the consumers want cheap research chemical prices, but they also want pharmaceutical grade assurance. And that's a contradiction. The reason why research peptides are cheap is because they don't go through FDA red tape. Getting into the pharmaceutical side of things is extremely expensive, which is why peptides on that side of the fence cost what they cost. If you want GMP guarantees, you have to be willing to pay GMP prices through the conventional medical system. You can't have both. And here's the part that nobody's talking about. Every time a research company sends a batch to Janosik or Colmeric, those results become public. When you make results public to consumers, you also make them public to the FDA. You make them public to law enforcement. You make them public to pharmaceutical companies who are looking to protect their investments. Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk are pressuring the FDA to enforce these laws because they have billions of dollars at stake. And every public COA is essentially a vote for the FDA to place that company under extreme scrutiny. So the transparency that consumers are demanding is creating the paper trail that will shut these companies down. So the people demanding proof that peptides are real and pure are the same people creating the evidence trail that will end their access to affordable peptides. And the mom and pop shops, the small research chemical companies that you see popping up reselling peptides, they have no choice but to get these COAs because they feel like they can't compete in the space unless they do. The industry is eating itself, and nobody seems to understand that they're contributing to the problem. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, the way I see it is you have two options, and you need to be very honest with yourself about which one you're choosing.
$50 a week.
Option one is to go legitimate. Work with a TRT clinic or compounding pharmacy and pay the premium. Get medical oversight. Get pharmaceutical grade product. And accept that this is the cost of that guarantee. Or option two is to accept research chemical reality. Understand that you're buying research chemicals for research purposes only, and that the prices are low because the regulatory burden is low. Stop demanding that research companies prove themselves to you publicly, because that public proof is what's getting them shut down. Find a supplier you trust based on reputation and track record, and understand that you are participating in a gray market. What you should not do is buy research peptides at research prices while demanding pharmaceutical level proof and transparency, while
Don't use any of this
about Chinese
crap.
manufacturing and
Don't use
expect
none of
the
that
industry
crap.
to survive your scrutiny. That combination of expectations is not sustainable. And if you're going to participate in the research chemical space, understand what that means. These companies are operating in a gray area.
At your doctor.
And the more you drag them into the
You got
light,
that good health
the
insurance,
faster
though, bro.
that gray area disappears.
You got that. You got that
cannot
premium
have cheap
health insurance.
peptides and full public transparency and expect the industry to continue existing. Those three things do not go together. Look, man, I already have a reputation in this space for being the guy who speaks truth, and my goal is to help you first. I've been in the fitness industry.
I already told you that one guy killed himself. Do I need to play the video where the guy died? I gotta play the video where the guy died. We played this before.
Order. And what that means is rapidly, you know, people do survive. If you remember Chris Dim.
My appetite is not great, Dave, so I'm only eating 4 times a day.
You probably should eat almost no protein just for like a couple of weeks to really like just give your body an ability to kind of recover from whatever was
Dave,
done.
I did that for 3 months. I
Oh,
I
okay.
ate twice a day.
You know?
Well, you know me pretty well, Dave. You were my first coach and mentor. What do you think the answer is?
No, I think the answer 10 years ago would have been absolutely I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But I mean, now you're in a different situation. Are you seeing the world a little differently now?
Yeah, in some aspects, yeah. But as far as me quitting on bodybuilding as a competitive, I
didn't say that. I said doing silly stuff like taking a whole bottle of something that you don't even know what it does to your body. I mean, that was kind of foolish, don't you think?
There's no I kind of explained this on my post. There's no rewind button in life, right? You make mistakes,
right?
And there's no rewind button, right? So
Sounds like a
obviously, if
pretty
I could
big mistake to
rewind
make.
things, of course I wouldn't have.
No,
taken
but
that.
what about moving forward? Just don't do it again. That's all.
I will only take peptides that have been studied on humans. But Dave, I'm not giving up. Meaning, I've already talked to Don Long. He did a full contest prep on dialysis, and he took.
But
drugs.
do you really want to progress to dialysis? Are
These
you
guys
waiting for that?
be taking
it
stuff.
seems like you're
Never
almost
been
not
tested on
even
humans
free.
before.
Let's be honest. We're both being honest people. If I don't get any improvement, if my creatinine
That guy's not here no more. LO Snap.
It's a chronic issue after 3 or 4 months. If it doesn't improve.
Oh, the other guy, he's
So
still
it just
around.
depends
That guy's
where
still
I'm at,
around.
Dave,
This
but
guy
yeah,
not around
so
no more though.
I'm gonna fight off dialysis. I feel too good right now to get.
I don't
on
think.
dialysis.
I have a feeling your creatinine's probably normal now. I really do. I don't think. I think that
his
what you did
creatinine,
was
whatever, was not normal.
He
He needed to be on
did a
dialysis.
very large dose of something that has kidney toxic properties. You damaged, short term your kidneys, and by luckily because you felt so terrible, you stopped it. So I think by now your creatinine.
Well, he had
probably
some
back
young
to
kids
normal.
too.
But what I'm
Sarah,
saying
so.
is,
No,
it's almost
once
like
you have kids,
it's like
no more
someone's trying to
YOLO.
teach you a
YOLO
lesson here,
gone.
like, all right, you know what? Chill out. you see what could happen. You really want to go that route where you're gonna have to be on dialysis every night.
I always tell people everything happens for a reason. I'm
No,
a
it
firm
doesn't.
believer in that. Meaning,
no, you could have avoided that.
It might have been a message from the man upstairs saying, "Hey,
no,
I'm gonna give you
God
the
was like,
warning
what are you
sign
doing?
because
Stop
you
it!
keep
Don't
going,
do
you'll have a
this.
heart
God
attack
told
or
you.
something."
Hey,
Yeah,
not
it
testing on
works.
you. Not
As
testing
far
on
as me
humans. Don't do
quitting
it. God done
that,
told you.
I'm not done with
Don't
that.
put
I'm
that
still
on
on the
God.
cycle
God
now.
told you.
Right.
You know, my dosages are low. I'm on 450 mg of testosterone, 300 deca, 300 primo, no orals.
So
Do you
he's
want to compete
going through
again,
kidney
Boston?
failure and still taking that stuff.
I don't know. I just saw an orthopedic surgeon for my pec, and he's like, "There's nothing you could do about it." So I don't know. With my pec tear, and I don't know, Dave. Like, I'm just kind of beat up. The competing, no, but like, I don't want to. It's hard to say, man. Like, my goal, one of my big goals, was to reject a pro card.
Right.
Was to go in and reject a pro card, and like, let's be honest. Like, I don't have a pro caliber physique by any means. But saying that, I do think with the qualifications these days to be a pro, if I really pushed it and dedicated myself, I could.
And not have to worry about, am I damaging my health long term with doing excessive dosages and weird peptides that are, are not going to do anything for you.
I won't bump the dose up unless my creatinine comes back down. And if it gets worse, I'll probably just go to a TRT.
Right.
So, like, let's say if I go in and my creatinine is at 7 or 8, I'll be like, I'm going to TRT.
You never made it.
And like by TRT, I'm talking about like probably 100 mgs a week.
Yeah. Let's say it's down to 1.3. Are you going to go crazy and jack the dosages?
I'll start trend that night.
But why?
No data that it was really